Guys, trying out a different campground this week. This is one that really excited about. We been trying to get reservations here, and I just kept checking the website every day, and finally was able to get it. This is one that you have to get 11 months in advance. You can start reserving, as is all the other Florida state parks. But we're staying this week at Henderson Beach RV Resort, or RV State Park, and it is a really nice campground. I think there's only 60 campsites. There's some that are for tents and hammocks only, and then the rest are, of course, you can have tents or campers on. Of course, our camper is 30 foot. We have plenty of room. I'll show you all that here in a little while. But they're real private. It's really hard to believe that this is right in the middle of Destin. I don't know how much y'all know about Destin, Florida, but it's a pretty busy area. If you've ever been down here, and Henderson Beach sits right in the middle of Destin, and it's if you're familiar with the area, it's right across the street from Walmart. As a matter of fact, if you were to be at Walmart and you were to exit on the east side, there's a red light and it goes directly across the street. You just go straight across at the red light to Henderson Beach State Park. Really liking it a lot so far. Really don't have anything negative to say about it yet. The only thing it does not have, it has electric and water. It does not have cable, and it does not have sewer. However, they do have a dump station, and it's actually very conveniently located. This will actually be our first trip to use the dump station. We'll more than likely have to use it before we go back. Last time we were going straight to another campground that was full hookup, so we just dumped there. But it's a nice campground. Of course, you've got all this beach you see back behind me, part of the state park. Back behind me you have the public use area, and then that's to my west. Then if you look back to the east towards that beautiful sunrise back behind me, you also have the Henderson Beach Resort and the Henderson Beach Inn. We have never stayed there, so I can't really say a lot about it. However, it is a very nice resort from what I've heard from people. But as far as the campground goes, it is real nice. Also, the loop we're staying in Site 54. It's about a minute walk to the bathroom, so it's not bad if you decide to use the bathhouses instead of using your camper. And then the walk to the beach is nothing. It takes about a minute or so to get to the bathhouse. And from the bathhouse, I think I timed it somewhere, it depends on your pace, 6 to 8 minute walk on a concrete path, and then boardwalk path to the beach. There's a lot of condos that are about the same. One of the ones me and Rachel have stayed at before down here, I believe it's on the beach side, but it's actually a longer walk to the beach than this is, so it's not bad at all. What's great about it, you're pretty well by yourself. While you're right in the middle of Destin, you've got the convenience of all the shopping. If you're a golfer, several golf courses. If you like to eat like I do, some of my favorite restaurants are down here in Destin. We're very familiar with the area. This is, I believe it's about 17 years ago, almost 17 years ago, when I proposed to Rachel down here in Destin at the Crab Trap. And that's one of our favorite restaurants we like to go to. Of course, some of my other favorite restaurants we love going, other than the Crab Trap, is you got Acme Oyster House. Of course, McGuire's Irish Pub, excellent steak there, really good restaurant. And there's many more I could name. It's got little areas you can go to. You got Harbor Walk Village right over by the bridge right there near the famous Crab Island many of you have heard of and seen. And you also have the Baytown Wharf, which is also down here real close to the Destin Beach Resort, close to the outlet malls as well. And if you're wanting to visit 30A that you hear so much about, your short drive to 30A, and then not too much longer, you can get to Panama City, which brings me to another restaurant. Was one just down here in Destin, and I think they have 3 locations. One on the east side of Destin, one on the west side, and I know they have one right there in Panama City. Now that's the Donut Hole. Excellent breakfast. They also have really good lunch, and I believe they serve dinner as well. We've never eaten dinner there, but that's something you could try out. But really liking this area so far, really liking the resort. We just have a 3-night stay, and I can tell you when we get ready to leave Tuesday morning, I'm not gonna want to go. We're gonna have a good time today, just spend some time on the beach. I think it's supposed to rain some this afternoon. If you've been to the beach, you know how that goes. It's hit or miss. It may rain, it may not, but we'll probably end up eating Acme Oyster House, possibly McGuire's, one of those 2. If we don't eat there now, I'm sure we will when we come down to Pensacola here in about a month and a half. We'll be heading back down, trying Pensacola RV resort out. But as far as this resort goes, I think y'all have a great time here. Again, it's just a short walk to the beach, and they do offer some beach amenities. They do offer beach setup. I think full day for the beach chairs and umbrella is $40. I think it's $25 for a half a day. So if you were looking to reserve the chairs, that is available. So that is an amenity that you still have. But look at that water, how beautiful it is down here. We went to Gulf Shores, haven't been there in years. Tried it out this past year and really liked Gulf Shores, but like me and Rachel's always talked about, you can't beat Destin, the 30A area. Beautiful, beautiful beaches. I can't really say enough about it. We had the opportunity to go to the Bahamas and enjoyed it, but like I said, I would be just as happy coming down here. Really enjoy it. But here we've got you see the boardwalk. Real nice boardwalk you can follow back to the campground, to the campsites, and it's well kept. One of the things I like about it, as you're going along, you never know what you're going to see out here. Of course, I've never seen sea turtles, but the sea turtles, they do have nesting areas for them down here. So it's possible you might see one, but they say you can easily see, of course, possums and rabbits. I've already seen several rabbits this morning. They said it's also wouldn't be a surprise if you were to see bobcats down here in the state park, but they don't really mess with you. But it's, like I said, we're enjoying our stay, having a good time. Again, just this unspoiled area, unspoiled dune area right here as you're walking on the boardwalk. Just a real pretty area. And I think you guys will have a good time. Like I said, what kind of veered us from staying here before? Last year we stayed, everywhere we went was full hookup. The dump stations kind of scared us a little bit, being new to the camping world. We actually stayed where we stayed at 2 weeks ago, Chester Frost up in Chattanooga. Really had a good time there. It was not full hookup, so still had a great time and really enjoyed ourselves. And we actually stayed really close to the bathhouse. We really didn't utilize the camper a whole lot, except for I think we used the sink and stuff a little bit. But anyway, guys, I think you'll have a good time. If you're down here, make sure you get a good get up early, be able to see the beautiful sunrise down here at the beach. And as you walk on the boardwalk and the hiking trails, I'm gonna go on some of the other trails later on today, kind of see what else the park has. But if you do get an opportunity to come out here, there's also signage as you go through. It tells you a little bit about some of the plants, some of the trees you'll see along the walk. Yes, I'm one of the sign nerds. Anytime we go somewhere, it drives Rachel and the girls crazy, because I will read every single sign. Just about, when we go to Disney, I'm reading the signs. When we go to the zoo, I'm reading about the animals. When we go to different museums like the Naval Museum, Battleship, place like that. Yeah, I read all the signs, but try to get a little bit about history, learn a little bit about what's going on. But again, guys, if you come down here, like I said, this is just our first morning. Still have all day today, all day tomorrow, and we still have a little while Monday. It's Tuesday, I actually have to be back at work, so we'll kind of have to rush on out of here. So we're gonna try to make the best of the time we have. But guys, it's beautiful down here as always. And if you're looking for a good, clean campground, I'll show you some pictures of the campsites here. But it's a real nice place to stay. I do, so far from everything I've seen, highly recommend this campground, and hope y'all give it a shot. And I think you'll have a good time. All right, guys, this is our site, site 54. Like I said, I tried to get reservations to this site several different times. We were very thankful to be able to have gotten this site 54. There's an old white truck right there. And something nice this trip too, so far there's nobody on site 53 next to us. Real nice sights again, guys. And site 55 for tonight, there's nobody on that side. Again, this is our site. Tried to hug it kind of tight on that side, but I really didn't have to. You're gonna see there's plenty of room. Walk up to the site. Haven't set anything out yet, but it's a picnic table. Spot to set up a hammock. Have your fire ring, and you'll notice you can't see your neighbors. Very quiet. Wouldn't even believe you're in Destin, Florida. There's the bathhouse you see right behind me. Walking along through the loop we're staying in. This is several sites. It actually has a handicap accessible site that's real nice. Site 46. So if you're coming down, if you are handicapped, if you need a handicap accessible site, it's real nice. Concrete pad. Still got the water and power hookup. You see a concrete path leading to the bathroom. And you also see there's a picnic table. It has a grill and also has the fire pit. Real neat looking little tree over there. So again, this is if you're looking for a handicap accessible site. Another thing about the park, there are several sites that are back in. Then there also are a few rather large pull-through sites. You see there's tent camping. And each site's private. If you look between each site, you see there's a lot of room. Site 52, it's a pull-through site. Here's the access to the beach. This is the boardwalk. There are no pets allowed. It is wheelchair friendly, of course, until you get down to the sand. Might have a little difficult time. But you'll see it has a place to park your bikes. So you can drive your bikes down on the concrete path leading to the boardwalk, and you can park your bikes there and then walk the rest of the way. It's still not a bad walk, but you can do that. It does have a shower area. You can rinse off your feet and rinse yourself off. I know I myself kind of messed up a little bit and got a little bit wet. I went to rinse my feet off after walking on the beach, and whenever I went to rinse my feet, I leaned up against the part that turns on the top shower, so I kind of got drenched. But this is the walkway. Of course, we're staying on site 54, so you got pathway that way. You can also go back that direction. I'm gonna walk that way later on. But this is the walkway, real quiet, real nice walk through the little nature trail area. You're just a few steps away from the campground out here, and it's just a real nice area. While you're walking along the path to the beach, this was called Campfire Circle Interpretive Center. You see you've got a little area, have some benches set up. It's got a little fire ring, little place for presentations and different stuff here. And this is kind of, looks like speakers as well. This kind of tucked in away on the trail as you walk down the path, down a little nature trail. All right, guys, again, this is why we come down here. Again, we love the campground down here at Henderson Beach. Great campground. Again, the only negative I'd have to say is they do helicopter tours directly across the street, so you can hear them taking off a good bit. So that makes it a little noisy. You can still hear the birds, still hear the insects making their noises. But of everything, this right here makes it all worth it. Look how calm the water is today. We have a green flag, and Ava just got a big old seashell today. That's the biggest one we've ever got out here. But again, you see how beautiful it is today. You actually have a green flag, which is rare. Usually it's a yellow flag or even red. So again, guys, even though it has, I see a little bit of helicopter noise during the day, at nighttime it's real quiet. We made a campfire last night and enjoyed that. Also came on the beach and did a little bit of crab hunting, and if you like crab hunting, it was perfect. There'd just be groups of probably 10 or 12 of them, and they were probably about the size of your hands, so decent sized crabs. But anyway, guys, I don't really have anything negative to say about the campground. I wish it was full hookup, but again, the dump station is real convenient, so that's not an issue. But again, looking for a place to stay, again, we highly recommend Henderson Beach Campground down here in Destin, Florida.